My name is Ahmed. I work with the Nonviolence Department, and I am a Palestinian refugee. I live in Azza camp, smallest camp in Palestine, in Bethlehem. It is in the heart of Bethlehem. So we work in Holland Trust to raise awareness toward non-violence, and mainly our approach is non-violence as a way of life and non-violence direct action. Because there are many schools in non-violence, and many people, they adopt different interpretations for non-violence. Our interpretation, the direct action, that we translate what we teach on the ground. So if I go practical and speak about demonstration mainly for us, a very small part of non-violence. It is not the non-violence as some people could address it or express it, but it is a small part of non-violence where you take action. It is just one tool, but you have a variety of tools. Non-violence is creative, so it is not a template that you study or learn and then you start apply everything in this template, then you are non-violent. No. It depends on the situation, on the environment, on the location, and what kind of goals that you want to achieve. All these things play part in what kind of activities or which tool that you want to use. Because sometimes we could just pick up singing. We could sing on some situation. Where other situation we could have graffiti and writing on the walls with sprays or something. Other situation we will just have a march where we just walk. In different situation we will have a demonstration where we will have confrontation and goal that we want to achieve. But usually the Friday demonstration composed of one tool. Sometimes it is mixed, but usually I could say 90% it is a march with partially confrontation, not a lot. And usually or sometimes the goal is not clear. If you go to Al-Masra is the village in southern area of Bethlehem where actually the wall is not completed there, but they are demonstrating for 4 years now against the wall. So we started 5 years ago giving trainings at Al-Masra site to train people and raise their awareness what is non-violence, what we can do, and what are the different tools and how they can use them. But this is what we believe, that in Palestine we still don't have movement, and we don't have really strong strategic planning. So sometimes it is spontaneous. The demonstrations that we have in Palestine, meantime, some of them are well planned and they have goals to achieve. Now, the overall goal or overall objective is, for example, to demolish the wall or to end the Israeli occupation. But I'm speaking about subjectives that you could achieve on the spot. Sometimes they are vague or not really clear. So you would participate in a demonstration where mass of people, could be big, could be small, but not less than 50 people, I guess, at Al-Masra, where you will walk from the village, from Al-Masra village, and you will pass 2 villages, or at least one, called Jort Sham'a, until you reach a point, where you will reach a point in the intersection where you're going to meet with Israeli soldiers. They will try to stop you there. In the past, the demonstration was a bit different. We used to have a goal to reach the land, which is confiscated by Israeli government. Meantime, the popular committee over there, they changed the strategy. I don't know why or what's behind that, but they start reaching less. Where, for example, we used to go to the land, to the piece of land, sometimes play football, sometimes just have a sit-in where the Israeli soldiers try to move us, because it is a Palestinian land, completely Palestinian land, and the Israeli colony is just up on the mountain, and now they're expanding and confiscating and seizing that land, and they uprooted out of trees, and they're starting the fence, which is called the wall, but it's not the wall yet. So the Israeli soldiers comes with their jeeps, 2 or 3, and they put barbed wire on the street, and they stop people like on the main entrance of the second village, so to prevent them from going to the land. usually we used to confront them and go. Many times now they keep there, they sing, they have slogans, I don't know what they do. And then Israeli soldiers will start provoking Palestinians by pushing them or insulting or cursing, and they will be waiting for someone to start any move to take it as pretext to say this is violence. Once they get it, they will start throwing sound bomb grenades, and then people start because it is horrible. The sound is terrific. It's really loud. And so people start moving away. Then they will, after they start moving away, they'll start shooting some tear gas, so they will go more away. And sometimes they ended up by shooting what is called plastic rubber bullet, but it is not rubber bullet at all. It's not rubber at all. They call it rubber bullet, but it is a really lethal one. It is a big iron ball, small ball like this, but it's heavy iron, covered with the plastic. And it's strong. If you get shot around 200-300 meters in your head, you'll die. But in the media they call it rubber bullet, but it's not rubber bullet. Rubber bullet, Israeli used it in the first Intifada, which used to have about 20 grams or 25 grams iron cylinder covered with 3 or 4 millimeters of rubber, which was kind of rubber bullet. It was still iron inside, but it has rubber inside. It has rubber. But now this one is just a ball, iron covered with plastic. Now, usually also doesn't reach this point, so I don't want to terrify you. And if people, they stay along side by side with Israeli soldiers, they wouldn't be able to shoot or shoot tear gas, because they will be suffocated as well. So they start with the sound bombs, so you will walk and something like. They start this like bit by bit. They don't go crazy directly. And sometimes it is just end peacefully without even any shooting or anything. But the best, if you run away while they are shooting tear gas, don't run don't run while you're looking forward, like in front of you. Run while looking back. Most of people who got shot by the tear gas, they got shot while they are running, escaping. Now escape, but while you're escaping, and you're back to if you are the soldiers and my back to you, I have to run like this. If I run like this, I don't know what will come from the sky. Then it will hit you without seeing. Once you see it, it is not dangerous at all. Because it is like a tear gas and you could see it. And actually it was a game for us who will catch it and throw it back. Yeah. Well, we would compete each other who will catch more tear gas and throw it back. Yeah, it was a competition, and I would kill myself to go catch it quickly, because you have to catch it quickly before it is very strong and before the gas is very heavy. So if you could catch it as soon as possible, it is not hot. If you wait 30 seconds, 20 seconds, it will be very hot. Then you need the gloves. Or the best way to challenge those tear gas, if you have a bucket full of water, then you take it and put it in the water. Or you take it quickly and throw it back. If you had some mask in your nose, which is better. Look, if you are in the middle of the tear gas, nothing will help you. If you are in the middle of the tear gas, around you nothing will help you, even the mask.
A really big onion?
No, then you have to cut it. It's small. Now look, rubber bullet is not every week. It depends. If people start throwing the stones or something. So. Because one of the things, Israeli soldiers are trained to be violent. So when they face those who are non-violent people, they don't know what to do. So they want to push them to have any pretext, any excuse to use violence. Now recently also the Israeli Shabak, intelligence, right? Intelligence. Yeah, they start interfering by recruiting some Palestinians to throw stones. Yeah, so they let them throw stones. It is easier for them because the demonstration will be finished in 10 minutes. Instead of finishing 3 hours, all those soldiers, they cost the government a lot. They stay there and stuff. So they would ask some people just throw some stones, and we finish it in 10 minutes, because once one single stone comes, then they'll start shooting, and everybody will escape. But look, it is fun. Also, like many international, I hate to say it, but many internationals, they come to have fun, but it is not fun. Like for us, it is our cause, and it is the Palestinian thing. But some people, they come because, wow, it is tear gas, and it is I don't know what. They go to Bethlehem, they start coming, writing on their blogs the other day what was dangerous, as if we are in a Hollywood movie. We are not in a Hollywood movie. We are in the reality of Palestine. And this is hurt for us as Palestinians, because we don't organize this as a play or to amuse people, because some people get killed, and some internationals get killed, and some internationals get also shot. I was in a demonstration next to Qalandia checkpoint, and an international girl, she was shot from a very short distance, like 20 to 30 meters with tear gas, and she lost her eye. It is not something we kid about. But some people, they come. So I'm giving you like the whole kind overview about the image. It is not, I don't want to terrify you, it is not dangerous, but you have to be careful, because it could be dangerous. But it is not. As I say, when you run, you have to run while you're looking and take the sides. If you saw everybody is moving, don't stay in the middle and waiting for the soldiers to shoot at you. Because this is what happened with the international girl at Qalandia. Everybody escaped, and she was having a flag, and she's standing still like this. And nobody knows that she's in you. And he just shot her. He shot her 20 meters, he shot her, and she was standing, not doing nothing. Shot her, the tear gas came here, and she lost her eye. But once you see that, and if anybody starts with throwing stones, better to walk away, because then the whole event will be different, because this is not what we want. We don't want any throwing stones or anything, because we know this escalated, and this is for the benefit of Israeli soldiers, not the benefit for the Palestinian activists. Because for us, as much as we reach our point and confront them non-violently, without giving them any excuse or pretext to attack us back, then this is how we succeed. Many reasons. First, they finished the demonstration quickly. Instead of the demonstrators stayed 3 hours in the street, blocking a main street for linked between 2 settlements, for example, it will be finished in 5 minutes, because they'll start shooting at people. Second, they would use it in the media and all their propaganda about the terrorist Palestinian and violent action, instead of the popular resistance or non-violence action between brackets. So it would serve the Israeli government more than serving the Palestinian. Like some of our good colleagues, they received a direct call from the Israeli intelligentsia, asking them to collaborate and to throw stones. Like if Marwan was here, Marwan was one of them. They spoke with him and told him, why you bother yourself and bother us? Just throw some stones and we finish it for both of us in 10 minutes. See, so we have accurate information. It's not we just expect or something else. And it is important to stay as a group with the Palestinian, because one of the things with the non-violence that we give is, when people are a group, it is hard for Israelis to take anyone. But if they found you, for example, alone, they could simply take you and arrest you. But if 10 people hold you, then they have to take the 10. And one of the strategy, if the whole mass of people could be one piece, then they cannot take them. Imagine 100 people just holding each other. How can the soldiers can't take them? When we give the training, it is, here's the direct action. 55% of the communication is body language. So your body will have the 55%. And 38% your voice, the tone, and 7% your words. So it is important when you react to the Israeli soldiers to watch these things. Because you could say whatever you want, and you will not be a threat. And you could say one word, or even you don't say anything, and the soldier will see you as a threat. So these things, for example, we don't use gestures, fingers, eyes, and staring or whatever. So it is important that your facial expression and body to not express any violence or any anger or something, so that they can't interpret it in their way, so they will act back. I guess soldiers, they sometimes these things would bother the soldiers as well, because these things would express and record how much they are violent, the soldiers, against the demonstrators. When you start taking pictures or video, if you come near them, even if you are a journalist, maybe they will hit you. Usually, yes, if you were a journalist, for example, observing or something, they wouldn't attack. I mean, on the site, on the location, you would decide. Because when people start escaping, when it is very escalated, and this has rarely happened, even maybe never happened at Al-Masara, maybe once or something. Sometimes if you think a lot about details, you will make it complicated. It's just the better to go with the current. Yeah, thank you very much.